With power on to the boiler, but no call for heat, we're going to remove the 2 wires to the ignition transformer. Next, we'll insert the meter leads and give the boiler a call for heat or a demand. Now, what we're looking for is roughly 120 volts, but keep in mind, we haven't gone through the ignition sequence yet. Keep in mind, you're going to have a short ignition period, so don't be fooled by a false reading. When you hear the gas valve energize and the boiler go into ignition, as of right now, here we're reading 118.5 volts. That's telling us the ignition transformer is being energized, but it's only energized in 3-second intervals. So it'll give you multiple tries for ignition. So again, just confirm, as we're showing here, that we have the 120 volts or close to 120 volts to the ignition transformer.
We're going to go ahead and remove that igniter. With power off to the boiler, remove those spark plug wires. There is no polarity to these spark plug wires, so while reinstalling them, no concern as to which one goes to which terminal. We're going to be removing these 4mm screws at the top of the igniter. And then reaching in for that igniter. Remember, tilt that igniter toward the center of the boiler because there is an angle to that igniter, and that gasket will come off with the igniter as well. Look at the quality of that gasket. If you need to replace it, please do so. We're going to take a look at any corrosion, any buildup of debris that may be on this igniter. Here on this one, you're seeing a little discoloration. What we would do at that point is take a non-abrasive cloth. A dollar bill works fine for this. And we're going to go ahead and clean that igniter. Clean the 2 electrodes for that igniter. Take a look at the gap of that igniter. It's 3 to 4 millimeters, which equates to 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch gap from electrode to electrode. When you're ready to reinstall that igniter, put the gasket back on the igniter. And again, while reassembling, start in on that angle and come all the way down. And then you can go ahead and put your screws back in and tighten carefully. That igniter does have a ceramic base to it, so please do not over tighten. Just make that snug. And of course, finally, replace your ignition spark plug wires. And again, as a reminder, there is no polarity to this, being that it is a DC voltage.